So as I'm filming this, it's January 13th, and we just attended our first farmers market. The farmers market was from 9 to 1, and it's like 6:03 right now. I also wanted to talk about how the market went and just some things we learned. For the market, this is a winter market, so we will be at the Danville market. I will put the address somewhere. We'll be at this Danville market for every Saturday, weather permitting, through March, someday in March. Today was our first market. Yesterday they let us set up all like our stuff from like 9 to 4. We were able to set up some of your stuff. You could prepare for it, set up, and not have to, do it day of, but they did have a time that you could do it day of if you needed to. We did get there the market started at 9, and we got there at 8:30, so we could just prep some other things. The day before, we had a lot of things ready. We had all the soap set up, all of our stands, our body butter, all of the products. All that we needed was a few more like little chalkboard price signs, and we were gonna replace our little bin for sample body butters because it was like clear, and all of our table displays were wood, some shade of wood, so we wanted to get that, just a little aesthetic change. But everything was good. We had our banners set up and things like that. There are other markets that are more busy, but this market has some, of course, attention, but it's definitely not that busy. Some things that I think are kind of useful to note: we had a square reader, we had a cash box with change, and the actual event has an ATM, so if we did need more cash, we could have got it. For what we're gonna have and what we had today, we had like a selection of all of the soaps, and plus a soap that we made especially for just to have as a little exclusive at the market. It will go on the site eventually, but then we also had our deodorant, all of our body butter types, our lip balm, and some candles. We did also have a special bundle. This was if you got 3 soaps, 3 body butters, or 3 lip balms, you would get $3 off of all of them. Or if you got 2 soaps, body butters, or lip balms, you would get $2 off. So there were a few people who partook in that deal, but I will talk about that in a little bit. So we were on time, and it went all of the setup went really well. It was actually really interesting because we looked at the Square transaction, and when the actual transaction was made, it was 9:01 a.m. our first customer. The market started at 9, and he was already wanting something. So it was really interesting because before the market, we didn't know if people were going to be super interested and how our products are all natural, because it's just didn't know if people were gonna be not very interested in it. He came up and he said he was going to go pick his daughter up from the airport, and he wanted to give her like a little gift, and his daughter was vegan, and so he was just wondering what we had that was vegan, and so everything. So he picked 3 soaps, and so that was really cool. And one of the things that we did that was really beneficial was we did samples. A lot of people, it kind of differs on whether people do cheap samples or they do free samples. For this market, since it's our first one, we did free samples. If somebody walks by and they kind of look and linger, then you ask them, would you like to take a sample? And a lot of times that leads to them looking up and wanting to look at some of your products. Another thing that we did that was really cool, which would apply to a soap maker or something, for all of the soaps that we brought a naked bar and put them in the front, so that if they picked up a soap, they could smell it and then they could see if they wanted it. So that was really helpful. People wondering, what's this? Because a lot of our soaps, they have like names. They are just like patchouli soap and black pepper essential oil soap, or vanilla essential oil soap. Like, they do have names and things like that, so people do kind of get a little bit like confused on what the names are. It was really interesting. I think the most popular soap that we sold today was Clean Mud. Clean Mud is our patchouli, activated charcoal, Dead Sea mud soap. So it is quite interesting. It has some salt in it. It's not a salt bar, but it does have salt in it. And people were just really interested in it. I think it's because we had samples of that soap, and when people read clean mud, they were like, So a lot of people smelled that. A lot of people bought that. So I would say, show how many sales we got today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We made 8 sales today. We had a lot of people come by for the samples, and quite a few people said that they were gonna come back or call and try to set up an order. And we had one couple that was like really awesome. They got quite a few things, and then they also were wondering, since they were from out of town, if we had a website. We do, of course. So our largest, we had somebody who got the most, that got $70 worth of different soaps and things. They got 2 4-ounce body butters, 2 salt bars, a lavender soap, clean mud, 2 clean mud, and a black tea soap. First order, the first thing we got, a orange soap, vanilla haze, and clean mud. I'm saying orange soap. We have them kind of written down simple, but orange delight, vanilla haze, and clean mud. Then our next sale was a soap bundle. Next sale was 1 salt bar. Then it was clean mud. Then that big order. This one lady was really interesting. She came around and she got a body butter sample, like a little, it's not even like an ounce, but then she left and she came back after a while, and she said, I put it on in the car and I liked it. And so she came back and she got 3 2-ounce body butters. Then somebody got a coconut soap and a luscious rosemary soap. Some things that I'm really glad we were really prepared on was business cards. We had a lot there, but when people come by and get their samples, you want to give them a business card, of course. And we actually ran out at the end of the day because, like, we got quite a few orders, I'm saying that we got a few sales, but there were probably about like 20 or more people who came through and just talked and got samples, or even didn't get samples. They just kind of stopped, so they didn't want samples, but they like stopped and talked and asked about the soap and things like that. Our square reader worked really well. We had the chip and the one that doesn't plug into your phone. I don't know, but it worked really well. We charged it the night before. This video is all like a mess. I didn't write a script for this. It's a few hours after. This whole week has been very busy, so you'll just have to deal with it. Our big display shelves were built for us, and then we bought some smaller display shelves for like deodorant and things like that. And we bought little chalkboards from like I think it was just Walmart we got those from. We got like 2 big ones, and then like we have about 3 small ones. I didn't film the day of the market just because I felt like that would have made people uncomfortable, and I didn't want to do that. I think the market went really well for our first time, and yeah, I'm happy to be able to do more. So if you guys would like to come see us, the market is in Danville, Virginia. And if you like this video, like and subscribe. So thank you for watching.